So my goal is at least 1,800 pounds, because then I would break the world record, and that would be awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome.
We're one of the fattest countries in the world. A land of processed foods, high fructose corn syrup, and city blocks lined with fast food joints. We glorify gluttony with competitive eating competitions, huge portions, and a desire to deep fry just about anything. It's no wonder one of the most popular stereotypes we're known for around the world is the fat American. Most of us aren't too fond of this stereotype. We take special care to make sure we don't put on holiday weight or pack on the freshman 15, either by eating healthier, going to the gym, or even doing the latest fad diet. Besides, being in the best shape we can be in makes us feel good, right? This is Suzanne Eamon. At 10 years old, I'm sure she's been asked many times what she wants to be when she grows up. You can probably guess she answered somewhere along the lines that most kids do. Maybe a doctor, veterinarian, pro athlete, etc. Or maybe she even took a simpler route and simply answered a mother. At age 19, Suzanne is the mother of 2 boys. She looks like a perfectly capable young mother, able to take care of her 2 boys and nurture them in any way necessary. Unfortunately for Suzanne's family, her title as mother doesn't stop there. 10 years later, Suzanne Eamon will be known as the fattest mother in the world. When you think of a typical mother and her children, you might think of a woman who can cook for her kids and clean up after them, drive them to school and practices, or chase them around the park. When you look at this mother, you can't imagine she's able to do any of those things. She looks like she can barely take care of herself. It would be different if Suzanne couldn't do anything about her monumental weight gain, if she had some serious physical condition or mental illness, but it's not out of her control. In fact, it is completely voluntary. Suzanne wants to be as fat as humanly possible. Her goal is to reach 1,800 pounds because she thinks it'll be fun. What could she possibly find fun about weighing almost a ton? Being unable to move, having trouble breathing, not being able to take care of her family. It would also be different if she wasn't a mother. If it was just herself, she could do whatever she wanted. But she's not alone. She has 2 other lives to take care of, 2 lives that are more important than her own. When you become a parent, life isn't about you anymore. It's about the children you bring into the world. Unfortunately, Suzanne's priorities never shifted. And unfortunately, Suzanne is not alone. There are more women competing to steal the title of the fattest mother alive. One of these women is Donna Simpson. She already holds the title of the fattest woman to give birth. After she obtained that record, she kept intentionally gaining weight to try to obtain the fattest woman alive record. So what's driving these women? What makes them want to do something so absurd as wanting to gain as much weight as possible, and to do it so willingly, with so much pride? What do they gain by being morbidly obese, a stereotype we frown so disgustingly upon in our society? Besides wanting the record of the fattest mother alive, there is another factor that drives both Suzanne and Donna, and many other obese women around the world. They are the objects of the sex fetish known as SSBBW, or Supersized Big Beautiful Women. These women have websites where men can pay to watch them eat, and where they can purchase photo and video sets of the women. This fetish is making these morbidly obese women feel good about themselves, and it encourages them to get as big as humanly possible. In essence, these women are being manipulated and brainwashed to think that what they're doing is okay. They feel empowered and important as they eat themselves to more and more dangerous weights. These women are consuming over 20,000 calories a day. That's 10 times the amount that the average woman should consume in one day. And they're eating all the unhealthy foods we've been told our entire lives to eat in moderation or not at all, like fast food, sweets, and quick microwavable meals that are high in fat and sodium and barely have any nutritional value at all. To help put that in perspective, highly active Olympic swimmer Michael Phelps consumes an average of 12,000 calories a day to fuel him through rigorous exercise. This is what a meal for him looks like. It looks almost identical to what Suzanne and Donna eat every day, and they consume 8,000 more calories than Phelps, and they don't do any exercise. These women are committing suicide. It's obviously not as immediate as using a weapon or a bottle of pills, but bodies are not made to be able to handle this kind of diet, especially for these women who live completely sedentary lifestyles. Suzanne gained confidence that her weight gain was fine after a visit to the doctor that showed she was still pretty healthy. But there is no way perfect health can last for long if she keeps on the path she is on. She will undoubtedly start facing troubles with high blood pressure and cholesterol, or trouble breathing and sleep apnea. She may develop type 2 diabetes, and have to take insulin shots for the rest of her life, or develop heart disease that could lead to serious surgery. It is almost inevitable that these women will face serious health problems if they continue to eat the way they eat, with the sole purpose of gaining as much weight as possible. If they don't change their habits, they will die prematurely, leaving behind their families because of their own selfish, destructive actions. And what are these mothers teaching their children? That it's okay to be gluttonous and live the way their mothers did? That it's all right to do whatever you want and not worry about the consequences, even though they might not be apparent right away? Hopefully these women can soon realize that what they're doing is wrong and irresponsible, and will change their ways for their own sake and for the sake of their families.